Oh yeah, you can skip one of the trampolines occasionally. If you have a running start while hitting the trampolines, you can go at an extra speed. I forgot to mention that. Let's get rid of you. Let's see what happens next. Now it shows up. Damn these old games and their silly memories. Please leave. Alright, let's see if I can finish this now. I'm not looking forward to these really tricky jumps coming up here. One block jumps with wind, with Luigi. Well, I got the tricky part done now. Sigh of relief. Oh my lord. This level is breaking me, and the hardest one is even to come. At least I know a good strategy now for the Lakitu part. Just get rid of him. That's one less space of memory being used, so the trampoline will appear. At least I can make that easier. Oh, damn you, Luigi, and your skidding. If it isn't obvious, if anybody else is going to attempt to do this, please pick Mario. Unless you can really handle Luigi very well, but I can't imagine anybody being able to control this. No one up for me this time. I completely screwed up. Even that Luigi can't do properly. Alright, this is where this level becomes extremely difficult. Because as you can clearly see, this is 7.4 revamped. Just with a few more obstacles added. And it's this obstacle especially that's really difficult to do. Because as you can see, you can't hide from this fire bar anywhere. The only way to do this is with the running start while avoiding all the blocks. Both the blocks in the bottom corners and the block containing the fire bar. And doing that twice. And even then, watch out for Bowser's fire. Really need to time that out well. If you do not have the feeling you're going to miss all those blocks, just hold back and don't go. At least in C4, one thing they're nice about when it comes to the comparison with 7.4. In C4, and all of the levels actually in the letter compartments, let's call it that, is that Bowser doesn't throw hammers in these castles. So, the most annoying Bowser fight of them all, because of the fire bar and the Bowser throwing hammers, is not really an issue in C4. Surprisingly enough, I was able to get past C4 in one go. Surprisingly enough, I was able to get past that tricky block part in C4 in one go. And this section, talking about tricky jumps, is also very annoying to do. This is a lot easier in the remake, but you need to bounce off that paratrooper and while bouncing off, trying to get past that gap. Normally you would say go over it, but as you can see, because of the block placement, that is impossible to do. Normally you should be able to find a super mushroom somewhere, being able to jump over them. I'm going to die like 1,000 times here, but I don't care, because it's right after the beginning of where you start after a game over. Finally being able to get through that. Oh my lord. D1 giving a warm welcome. Immediately presenting you with probably the most difficult jump in the game. But besides that, I don't really consider it that annoying to do because of it being right after the castle you come out of. And therefore always being... Yeah, sorry if I'm concentrating and therefore my speech level goes down a little bit, but even if you game over, you're right back at where you were, so that part is not going to be a problem. You can die like 500 times before you finally do it. Dying 500 times there doesn't really matter, because you start right back there, even when you game over. Right, now probably one of the easiest levels of them all. Really don't know why they decided to make this D2 and not a level in A or anything, or even before that in the normal levels. Because this one is, in comparison to all other levels we've done so far, these final few worlds with the letters, really easy. There's only one tricky part, and it's right at the end. It's a trampoline jump, which is really hard to do. Normally I'm able to make that jump in one go. However, I landed on the trampoline a little bit too early. As you can see, then you cannot make that jump. I might not do it this time. Just go for the single block you have to land on. That's the normal way it's intended to do. Just land on here. Be careful for Luigi's skidding. Usually Luigi takes about 2 or 3 more adjustments while in the air. Because as Luigi lands on the block, he tends to slip off, so you need to jump again as soon as you land and then adjust your jump a little bit so you land on top of it again safely. With Mario that wouldn't be a problem. Mario just immediately stops whenever he lands. Alright. I'm pretty sure that did not hit me. You can play back the footage if you want. I did not touch that hammer. I'm so tempted to grab that mushroom just there. Right, there's a couple of invisible blocks there. Not really invisible, but because of the black background, they blend in with the background and you can't recognize them. I was hoping to use that Koopa. Oh. Well, I'll get past it anyway. Man, they really throw all the stuff here at you. I don't trust these blasters. And there we go. I have 1 life to do the final level. Just like last time. Last time I failed. And immediately got it the first try in the second attempt. Alright. D4. It's a level that's based off of 8-4, but unlike C3 and C4 that were complete copies of previous level. Ah, dang it. Well, I can try again, hopefully. Unlike C3 and C4, this is not a complete copy of 8-4. Just the beginning is the same, with a few changes. Well, I'm pretty confident I can get here with 3 lives if I immediately can get past that annoying first section in D1. Hopefully. And hopefully my blood won't boil because of these hard levels. And the stupid Luigi I'm still using. But I'm not going to switch. I'm all the way to the end. It might take a few tries, but I'm pretty sure I can do this. So I'll meet you back whenever I get to D4 with 1, 2, 3 or maybe 4 lives if I get lucky. Alright, once again. I game over 3 times in D1, then next attempt I do everything first try. D1, no deaths. D2, no deaths. D3, no deaths. Why am I not surprised? Come on. Yeah, gotcha. As you can see, up to this point it's still 8-4, but in 8-4 we went through the pipe down here. You can't do that this time. Ooh. Those damn cheaps. But I got past it. Don't ask me how. Right? They place a hammer bro on a pipe. They really do that. Oh, that was my chance. But I didn't dare do it. Piranha plant making it impossible. Yeah, there we go. Man. It's so hard. And I like hard. You may enter rage mode while doing it. But the moment you actually get it done, best feeling ever, guys. That's why it's worth playing all this hard stuff. Even though it's a different kind of hard than I'm used to, I'm going to try to get over you. Bad idea, apparently. I'm pretty sure that what you have to do. You can't imagine they actually want you to get past him by going under him and timing it with the piranha plant properly. See, you can jump over him. Took me like 18 tries, but not just jumping over him, I tried going under him as well a couple of times. And that's tricky. I'm pretty sure it's not the case in the All-Stars version. I believe the Hammer Bros start running in these levels, something they don't do in these levels, in this game. Right, final room. Once again, 2 Bowsers, however the first one is kind of a joke. Because you can just go under him. There's coins and a mushroom and poison mushroom, I believe, in those blocks. If you're interested, but it's pretty risky. Because of the Bowser standing there. So unless you're Fire, Mario or Luigi in this case, don't bother. Alright, this is a Bowser. Because of the block placement you can clearly see you cannot jump over. You actually have to go under him. But you need to find your chance. As you can see, he frequently breathes his fire in this fight. And once again, it's Luigi's running start that's getting to me. Because I know it takes a while for him to get up to speed. And therefore making it hard to get past him. Practically impossible. Unless you, like I did with an earlier Hammer Bro, guess correctly when you have to go. Running right into his jump. Because starting to run while he jumps, you're always too late. You're never making that. Anyway, I'll see you whenever I get back to him. Probably a game over or 10 in between. There we go. Didn't take too long. It was the very next attempt. So it didn't even game over again. Anyway, the ending is exactly the same as it is in 8-4. We get this door, which is presumably the prison cell where she was in. The princess comes out, and the kingdom is saved again. Hooray to Luigi! I'm never playing as Luigi again in this game. I love Luigi in other games. One of my favorite Mario characters. However, the way he controls in this game, I really hate it. I can't get used to it. Plus the difficulty this game already has. Once again, not as bad in the All-Stars version. It's 16-bit remake on the SNES. They did tweak on a few things in there. Luigi doesn't control as bad as he does here. And some of the obstacles aren't as bad here. Some of the mechanics have been improved. It's still pretty hard to do. And the fact that that game saves every level you're in. So game overing in D4 will just default you to D4 anyway. Without having to do whole worlds over again. That's also pretty much a factor. But the few times I've done the All-Stars version, I've always found out that that game controls a lot better. It's still not as good as the modern Mario games we have now. Most notably Super Mario Maker 2. Definitely my favorite Mario platformer at this point. Controls in that game are so smooth. It's as if they were made for me. I can just... they're molded for me. I feel really well with those. And probably because I'm so used to the controls there, that's probably what's also getting me in this game. And then me playing as Luigi, because a control like Luigi is completely absent in a game like that. Even in the other later Mario platformers, where Luigi is also a thing, and where he also controls a little bit differently. Like in New Super Luigi U, for example. He also has the skidding and the higher jump and the longer running start, but it's not as bad as in this game. In this game, it's really bad to control. It's hard to see on screen. You can try it out for yourself if you'd like, because it's, once again, on Nintendo Switch right now. It's also in the Wii and Wii U Virtual Console, so it is possible to play this original version of Super Mario Bros. The Lost Levels, called Super Mario Bros. 2, of course, in Japan, where it was originally only released. So it is possible to try. And trust me when I say Mario controls a lot better. Especially in those later levels, you're going to want to have the control over the higher jump, believe me. Especially if you're used to the Mario controls like I am, because of all the platformers I play, mostly as Mario. And even whenever you play as different characters, the controls are more like the Mario in this game than they are as Luigi. Even Luigi in the platformers where he controls a little more skiddy and with a higher jump, it still feels more like a Mario out of this game than it does the Luigi from this game. It's really bad in this game. But as I've proven, it takes a lot of deaths and a lot of game overs and a lot of persistence, but it's still doable. As you can see, I managed to clear the hardest levels in this game, the extra levels, the ABCD worlds with Luigi, and therefore completing this project. That's all this game has to offer. There's no New Game Plus or anything. Not that I would have shown that, because like in Mario Bros. Or Super Mario Bros. Or Kirby's Dream Land, for example, or Super Mario Land, where you can do a hard mode just with more enemies or with less health. But furthermore, basically the same worlds. It's not worth showing off. But this game doesn't even have any of that. These ABCD worlds are actually this game's New Game Plus. Even though you have to beat the game 8 times for it to even unlock it. But still, there's no credits for this game, so no credits to show off. So I'm going to end this on the menu this time. I hope you all have a great weekend. Furthermore, see you next weekend for my newest weekend project. I'm not too sure what that's going to be at this point. something I'm going to decide in the course of next week, I think. So, Treecks out. Oh, finally make it. I get hit by the bullet bill. Ah, come on. This part is annoying. There, see? I knew you could make that. Ah, come on. Keep misjudging his hammer throw. Pretty sure you can jump over. If I jump high enough, you can. Ah! Damn you, hammer bro. Ah, it's you again. Oh, guess what? You killed me again. Because I thought I had an opening, but apparently I did not.